Growing up, I played basketball, soccer, and track. I, of course, also played tennis and a little bit of volleyball. Basketball was definitely at the height of my passion. I think I worked the hardest and put in the most time outside of practice and in off season. I think that, I had a very long and intense basketball career. I played from when I was a very young kid up until my junior year of high school. And, once I made that tough decision to, step away from basketball, tennis was the only other sport I was still playing, and I was ready to really lock into it at that point. I think by the time that I was really locked into tennis, I had developed a lot of really valuable skills from my other sports, and so I was able to apply those things, and tennis was now my focus, and I was able to really put it all together and, really focus on getting better I kind of had to be at an accelerated rate because of, I was kind of crunched for time. I worked really hard to make my varsity high school team, and it took a lot of work. Once I made the decision to play college tennis was when I really also, that decision was something that also pushed me to work a lot harder. And getting recruited is just this whole other process. So I was really trying to work hard and, get better in kind of a condensed amount of time. I think in basketball, I really learned a lot about working individually and having a really strong work ethic as a way to help you really improve as an athlete. I think that my agility skills from also playing soccer and basketball translate really well into tennis. And also growing up playing track, or running track, was something that really helped me to develop into an all-around athlete. It really was my senior season that everything had to come together because I played high school basketball up until my junior year. And then, I was at a point where I kind of had to make decisions about college and decide if tennis was something that I wanted to pursue beyond high school. And once I decided that it was, Lewis and Clark ended up being my choice. I, showed up and I was like, okay, this is actually I can compete. I can be at this level and do well. I just have to work hard to be consistent and really try and find my place in the team. And I think that freshman year it was just all about figuring out those things and all about figuring out not only where I stand but also how I compare to everyone else. And I think I learned a lot from my teammates, and especially the older girls I really looked up to a lot and learned a lot from them. So now I'm really in a great place as a sophomore because I was able to really work on all those things all summer and then come back, and now that I'm in season I feel like I'm really putting it all together and constantly learning every day from my coaches and being in a really great environment with my teammates, and I learn a lot from them and we really push each other to work hard. So I think now being in season I'm really just finding all of these ways to be successful.